Hey kids, it's Tish. I've had a lot of sales and I usually only do one update a week, but I'm going to do two this week and just show you some things that have sold that were kind of interesting. I didn't have anything really too interesting. I am kind of changing up my store and trying to move out anything that's less than 10 bucks or 10 bucks or less. I still have a lot of 10 to 20, but I'm trying to only list things that will net me $20 now. So you'll see a lot of old things that I'm getting rid of. And I'm still selling a lot of bras, and I'm getting a new shipment of Keek bras from Lane Bryant. The lady I get my bras from got 2,000, I believe, and she likes for you to buy 100, but since I bought from her a couple times, and I told her that I had just recently bought another wholesale lot. She lets me buy 10, 20, 30. So first I said 10, then I said 20, then I said 30, then I said, oh, I want 60. I'm sorry, I'm real panicky about this deal. And so, anyway, she's packing up my bras right now as we speak. So I'm excited to get those because she has a contract with Lane Bryant and she buys her overstock. So they'll be new without tags and they will have a slice on the tag. But I'm just kind of excited to get them because I have a new, huge, not huge, but big busted mannequin that really displays them well. So, anyway, I'm going to get started. I think. Um, Seems like I always come in the bedroom to do the video because my husband's watching the game right now. So it seems like it kind of drags a little bit when I come in here. My first item tonight was a United States Air Force Zippo lighter. I think I had new Army one and a new Air Force one. Both of these I've had a ton of questions about. I don't understand. I mean, if you collect Zippos, you pretty much ought to know an Air Force and an Army. I mean, what's the numbers on the bottom? Blah, blah, blah. It's $17. I hate to have a bunch of questions about stuff like that. I mean, I'd just soon drop the price and get it out of here. But anyway, I still have the Army one. Not that Zippo has not been that good to me lately. I did pick up some really old ones in an estate sale the other day. They seem to go a little bit quicker. Tonight I sold this or shipped. Today I shipped this. My Goodwill has all their hats for 99 cents, which I really love because I get some really good ones there. This Shearling Eddie Bauer, it sold for $21. It was listed a couple of times, and I think now that we're getting towards winter, hats are starting to sell again. I sold a cabbie hat today, and I got an email from the guy that said, I usually normally wear this size, but it sits on my head weird. Do you think this was made for an Asian? And it just caught me in a bad mood. And I just responded, I don't know. It'd be hard to tell. I know that wasn't nice, but I just couldn't take that. It was $8.99. If you don't want the hat, give it to someone else. Um, I've pretty much decided I hate vintage electronics. I mean, I love them. I love to pick them up. I love them for myself. But as far as picking them up and selling them, unless you're selling units, big stereo units, I just don't have that good of luck with them. Um, this Sharp radio, it's been for sale forever. Finally got rid of it tonight. I think I took a hit on the shipping too. Um, I took a best offer on that, I think for like 15 bucks. These were at my Goodwill. They were new. I've sold a lot of the Zoku. They were $1.99, and I've had a bunch of them, and I know they sell. Um, Even though I said I don't want to pick up stuff for less than 20, if I'm at Goodwill and I'm picking up some pretty good items and I see things that I know I've had recently and they sell immediately and they're cheap, I'll pick them up. This one, I didn't even put a wrapper on it. I just put a piece of tape on it and put the put it in the mail. This is VHS. I try to I look at the VHSs real quick just to see if there's anything real obscure. And this, who's not going to pick up Cheech and Chong? I couldn't help myself. If I had a VHS, I would have watched it because I love watching Cheech and Chong. But I don't have one hooked up right now. And so I sold it. And I think they're 99 cents at my Goodwill. I come from a railroad family. My dad, my grandpa's worked for the railroad for 40 years. And I actually had a railroad pass. I rode the railroad or Amtrak for many years from Topeka to Chicago. And so I love anything that's Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe. We live in Topeka. This was at one of my little charity shops. I picked up some really cool things that were came from a dining car, and I recognized them immediately. And I got 10 sets of these. I've actually sold them all. This was my last one. It was in the worst condition. I actually broke the salt shaker by trying to take the top off of it. So I got rid of that in order to pay for these bras. I do have a lot of Santa Fe things that I've kept of my dad's. So, I mean, if I find things, this is really cool. It's a Santa Fe finger bowl that's set in the dining car. They used a really nice silver plate sterling in the dining cars. I had 2 of these that I got at a bag sale, and this one had the better embossing, but didn't have as good a condition on the sterling. So I sold that too to pay for the bras. But like I said, I do have my own memorabilia from my dad was actually involved in the big sale of Santa Fe items when Santa Fe merged with Burlington Northern. He got all the stuff from Chicago and they got to inventory it and stuff. So we had our own few little goodies out of that. This is a pair of gray loft maternity trousers. I actually just picked those up somewhere real cheap. I think at a garage sale, and I knew they would sell them. They did for $14.99. I've added shipping to most of my clothing now. I didn't used to, but I do now since my account's gotten up. This is a newer account, even though it has 600 feedback. I had free shipping for quite a while because I wanted to be better in search. So Levi's Carpenter, $15. This next lot was 2 lots of 15 of random pictures. I got an estate sale. It was half price day, and I got like 80 pictures for, I believe, $20. I sold 2 of those just recently for $19.99. I got an email from a guy saying that he'd buy them for 50 cents a piece. And I was like, I don't think I have any for that price. I live in Topeka, Kansas. And so Kansas City Chiefs is our team. This gal, of course, emailed me and said she wants to wear it to the home opener, and I couldn't find it. But it went out tonight, and my mail goes straight to Kansas City. So she should get it tomorrow. I'm sorry this computer is dragging. Doc Martin boots are coming up next. They were little girls. I swear every time I pick up Doc Martens, I promise I will never pick them up again. These were brand new. They sat forever. Doesn't matter if they're girls, boys, men, sandals, boots. I can't get rid of them. They're heavy. It costs a fortune to ship them. I will never buy them again, for sure. Looks like I have 25 seconds left. I think I'll just go ahead and cut off. I'm going to make another video because I did have some pretty interesting sales. These were Sue Wong shoes, and they sold for $24.99. So I think I'll let that go at that, and then I'll make another one tomorrow. Have a great week.